Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Money Making Monday. College hoops, got some NBA. And of course, we're going to talk about everything else under the sun, man. Chris, what's happening, Brody? How you doing?
Doing all right. Yeah, now just trying to recover after yesterday. One less sport to worry about until September. I'm going to miss NFL. It seems like it was just yesterday that we were all in Vegas for opening weekend. But yeah, now we got to look forward to the rest of college hoops. We got March Madness coming up. But yeah, it was a decent day yesterday. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Doing
I say, man. Coming off the worst sports week of my life. Not from a betting perspective, but like from a fan perspective. It was the
mm-hmm.
worst week of my life.
Yeah.
My Mavs traded away our generational franchise star.
Yeah.
And then my direct division rival won their second Super Bowl in my lifetime, been to four, and my team is yet to go in my entire lifetime. You have an NFC Championship game. Um, and then from a betting perspective, man, my Chiefs futures ticket, man, man, it looks so beautiful all season long. From week 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, all the way through 18, through the divisional, through the AFC Championship game. It was a roller coaster, man. Not really. We just won it a lot. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. New week, new goals, new opportunities, though. Basketball season is here. Costumes happening.
What's going on, man? You know, I I had no, I don't dislike the Chiefs. I don't like the Eagles. I was very like in this game. I just wanted to actually see a good game, and like I've been saying for months now, the Eagles. It's a cheat code when you could actually rush four, blitz nobody, and get pressure on the quarterback. You have 5 versus 4, and that's how you win games. I mean, it's if you could do that, you're going to win a lot more games than you lose. It was funny. I was talking to Al um, yesterday, and he was saying what his reasoning was behind the Eagles play. And he said, when you have a better defense and you are the underdog, he always takes the underdog. Like usually the better defense is usually the favorite. And in this game, not that it was a big underdog, but still, he even gave us a reference all the way back to 1996, where Arkansas played Massachusetts in the Elite Eight, and Arkansas was the better team. And well, no, Massachusetts was the better defensive team, and they were getting all those points. And that's when Marcus Camby was there. And really, what he referenced was the Chiefs were really good, and the reason why they were the favorite is because they were really good the last 2 years, and they just gave them that credibility just because it's Mahomes. He wins in the big games. This is what he does. But realistically, the better team this year was the Eagles. And, the Chiefs, their winning margin was 3 to 4 points compared to the winning margin for the Eagles was 9 to 10 points. So there's a lot of information that people utilize for this game. Everybody was saying it's a coin flip game. Everybody made arguments for both sides, but when you win the line of the scrimmage, that's just what happens. You win games.
Yeah, ultimately, I think that's the takeaway I had from the game is the Eagles just dominated the line of scrimmage. It was reminiscent of the last Super Bowl the Chiefs lost, where the Buccaneers defensive line just absolutely wrecked the Chiefs offensive line. Um, as soon as you say, hey, if you're running for your life, then it's going to be a long day in the office. So, first, I'm going to say, shout out the Eagles, man. Shout out the Eagles. Shout out to them boys. That's all I can really say is shout out to them boys. Jalen Hurts, man, I got a lot of apologizing to do over the off season. You did it. Shout out to you, man. No hate. love your story overall, man. And you went and climbed the mountaintop and went and got it done. Can't nobody say nothing about you. So shout out to Jalen Hurts. Who else? Shout out Saquon Barkley.
Shay
You know,
Sean.
yeah,
Shout out Cooper DeJean.
Shout out Cooper DeJean. Y'all know I love me some Cooper DeJean. I love Cooper DeJean since them Iowa days. I just hate he went to fucking Philly. Oh my God. But best believe I did have a smile on my face when he took that interception to the house.
It was his first interception.
I was like, okay, cool. Okay, cool.
And it was his birthday.
So yeah, no, it was his birthday too. What a play. So yeah, man, just overall shout out to the Eagles, man. I got nothing to say. For the Chiefs, I mean, they'll be back. They ain't going nowhere. We know what they need to address is offensive line. And I trust that program to do it. So shout out Philly. Shout out to the Eagles, man. Still fuck y'all though. Respectfully. Respectfully.
Come on, Ron. That's a low blow. Come on. What is that shit?
Ron had his play of the year on the Eagles.
Where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to land?
I did see that report over the weekend that he flew back to New York, and they basically told him, "Nah, we're not bringing you back." So, we're interested to see who they do bring in, who the Jets bring in, and I don't know. You think Aaron Rodgers hangs them up?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he flew out there because he still wants to play. They were saying some wild stuff like Minnesota maybe before they bring up.
He'd be doing the exact same path as Brett Favre.
That would be hilarious. I didn't even think like that, but that would. Brett went to Minnesota and turned up. Him and AP. Oh, that was one of my favorite teams. I ain't gonna lie. I was low-key a Minnesota fan at the time. Little Brett Favre and AP. They almost went and did the damn thing. They did. They almost went and did the damn thing. And then AP started going off with Christian Ponder. Hey, man, that's when.
Who was the receiver on Minnesota that was really
Sidney
good?
Rice.
Sidney Rice. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, them was my boys, man. Sidney Rice, Percy Harvin. If you played me in Madden back then, I was on your ass with the Minnesota Vikings. That was one of my favorite teams of all time.
Percy Harvin was getting CTE before CTE was a thing.
Man, yeah, he got boomed.
Not in Madden. Not in Madden. No CTE in Madden.
That's interesting, though. I'm trying to think where else I can see Rodgers going.
Shady Acres Retirement Facility.
Tennessee. I can see Tennessee.
No.
Why not?
He's only going to go to a franchise that's like he could get it done.
Win now that he can go out on top.
Like Minnesota seems like the.
And bro, he went to the Jets. What are we talking about?
Well, he tried.
He went to the fucking
tried.
Jets.
I mean, on paper they look good.
Bro, it's the Jets. Like,
I get it.
Let me see. Let me think of somebody else that maybe Cleveland. I don't know.
Ew.
Yeah. I could. This is oddball. Indy. Anthony Richardson get hurt.
Nah, they spent too much money on him because he's coming up on a rookie deal. Like they're gonna have to make a decision soon. I don't think they'll go for an old timer.
I'm saying, you're right.
How about going to the Raiders and getting Devontae back to the Raiders? Just ship them both back West Coast.
Over there with Pete. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like that one. That might be the one.
He's shipping with Devontae though.
That might be the one. Devontae still got his crib over there in Vegas. I can see Rodgers in Vegas, kind of, Yeah, I can see that. Honestly.
And then they should ship Max Crosby over to the Ravens. Can't afford everybody. Just get him over here.
I ain't gonna lie, Crosby. It's probably one of the best things you ever said on the show, man. I can't lie to you. I kind of like that.
It feels right.
I do kind of feel
Max Crosby wants to go.
Brady connection.
He wants to win the Super Bowl. Why is he going to go to Baltimore?
No, he's talking about Rodgers.
I'm talking about Max Crosby.
He looks like a A Baltimore guy. Maybe him.
You've never heard me bash like individual players for real, except for Jalen Hurts on the Eagles. That's the only one I bash for real. Because I low-key do like Smitty. I do like Cooper DeJean. Shout out Shayshawn Barkley. Only one, AJ Brown, I think, is overrated. And then
I
you know,
disagree.
a lot of
How is he overrated?
I'm not gonna bash the Eagles today. I said today is not.
I'm just saying, how is he overrated? Prior to Sayshawn getting there, he was the catalyst to that offense.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna talk down on them. They're champs today. They earn no disrespect. Shout out to
24 hours, and then he'll get back.
24 hours. I'm gonna go no disrespect on the Eagles. So I'll leave it alone. Shout out to the Eagles, man.
Season's over. It is sad. It's like the morning after. Usually you see a lot of coaches being fired. Haven't seen any yet. It's just sad. But for me, I love college basketball. I think for money-making purposes and finding value, because you're getting that 7 days a week. We wouldn't be as excited for football if there wasn't a cutoff. So the fact that we have this cutoff, then we have the NFL draft that we get hyped for in April, then training camp, and then we just build it up. That's what makes football so much fun, especially NFL for me. I mean, I know Mitch trashed the NFL. It's a trash product, but you can't say the refs screwed this one up. You know, there was a couple calls, but it was very minimal.
They screwed us early in the game, man. No, they cheated. That was not no PI.
Wrong side. They cheated on the wrong side.
Yeah, bro. They cheated for the Eagles, man. We all saw it. It's all good, though. No, I'm kidding.
You can't.
Man, I think the saddest news, though, of course, man, is still, bro. Like the trade, bro. It don't even make fucking sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense. As a city, bro, we are hurt, fam. We are fucking.
Did you guys do the yellow shirts?
Devastated. No, bro. So they did go out there and protest in front of the stadium. It was a whole bunch of people.
It wasn't on CNN, so I didn't see it.
But the arena people, they wouldn't let people walk in the arena with signs. They wouldn't let people walk in with shirts. They wouldn't let people
walk in with a yellow shirt.
No, they wouldn't let.
Why?
They would not yellow shirts, but like if you had shirts that said like anything, they wouldn't let you walk in. If you had if you had like covered up your Mavs logo, like you're protesting, they wouldn't let you. They would make you take it off. Yeah, man. And then it all summed up to. It just doesn't make sense because you tell us you're trading our generational superstar because he has conditioning and durability issues. But then you fucking trade for an older guy with even more durability issues. The NBA should really rescind that fucking trade, bro. I ain't lying. They should really rescind it, bro. They rescinded the other one because of bro's health wasn't right. Anthony Davis was hurt before he came to us, bro. He was hurt, fam. And then they tried to fake rush him out there to try to appease the fans. Like, oh my God, look what we did. Look what we did. And his ass got hurt again. Now he out for a fucking month. That shit is disgusting, bro. I don't care how nobody try to slice it. It is disgusting. It is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life in sports. I'm so serious, y'all. I'm so serious, bro. Like, it's disgusting, fam. It's disgusting. And it's all going to come to a head tonight. Oh, my God. I can't wait to watch this game tonight on ESPN. I cannot wait to watch it, bro. I can't. When y'all see 7-7 hit that step back assisted by LeBron, you just going to sit there and be like, oh, my fucking God. The NBA is rigged. They fucking did this shit on purpose. I understand it now. Sit back and watch this shit tonight. And you're going to understand what it is and what it ain't. I just hate it happen to my franchise. And then you got the owner coming out completely tone deaf. He's an idiot. I'm sorry. Our new owner, he's a fucking idiot. Like his statements didn't even make sense. He rattled off 4 names of guys, championship guys. Well, I don't even know what the fuck he said. And he didn't even include our superstar, the one that brought the championship to our city. He brought up Shaq, the guy who was in fucking 30 NBA jerseys. Ruffalo pulled up the rainbow the other day. That is not who we are as a franchise, bruh. Who we were. We were a franchise of loyalty, bruh. Dirk played here 21 years. And we thought we was trying to run that shit back, bro. Shit is sad, fam. So like this is tough, bro. It don't even make sense.
You've taken a lot of hits this year, man. I feel bad for Jay.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This is like the worst 5-month stretch ever. Like
It's got to be of your life. I mean,
oh
it's
my
just
God, bro. It's like left hook, right hook, elbow.
elbow. Then they try to choke you out, man. A
Oh
rear
my
naked
God,
choke.
fam.
I respect Jay keeps coming on here. Like Roof hasn't taken a single. He's taken one hit in Canada. Jay just keeps taking the hits. Something's got to turn. You're muted too, so that's why you can't even talk, Chris.
Shut up. We've taken we've taken multiple hits over the last 50, 60 something years. So the Leafs.
You weren't even alive for that. You can't take the hits before you were alive.
Of course I
It
can.
doesn't work like that.
Of course I can. Says you.
Jay, I feel bad for Jay, man. I do.
Bro, like Costa, how fucked up would you be if the Ravens traded Lamar? Like on a scale 1 to 10, like do you think it would genuinely affect your day-to-day life?
Dude, I would see this thing behind me. I would literally on air throw it out the window.
No, but say it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
No, I'd be so mad. Because they were talking about it a couple years ago. They were like, don't pay Lamar. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy. Who else in the league do you want? There was one guy back then. 1.5 was the only guy in the league I would actually put at quarterback over Lamar. People are just, it's I unfollow so many people on Facebook because it just irritates me so much because we do this day to day and everybody's got their own stupid opinion, but it would ruin everything. That's
the other thing that you just brought me right back to it. Right back to this dumbass owner that we now have and this dumbass GM. Y'all cannot try to take us somewhere that y'all haven't been, fam. It'd be different had this been like Pat Riley making a trade for somebody because he been there, he know what it looks like, he been there, done that. Fam, you are a new NBA owner of less than a year. You don't got the merit to decide what goes on in basketball operations for real. And Nico, I'm sorry, Brody. You made a couple good trades. You've done a couple good things. But in that same breath, fam, you are a shoe executive. That's what you are at heart, fam. That's your background. You've never won an NBA championship. The only person, and all of your NBA success is tied to the person who's done it. And mind you, he was doing it before y'all got here. Before Nico got here, Luka was putting us on the back, bro. Y'all wasn't there when we had 3 straight seasons at the Dirk of 29 wins, fam. Y'all wasn't there in the dark with us. So you can't come and try to take us somewhere you ain't never been and take the heart with them, bro.
Wait till they take your franchise to another city. Just wait.
Everybody, I want y'all to understand that's not the motive. That is not the motive.
It is with the sports betting angle. I'm telling you.
No, it's not. Why the fuck move them to Vegas, a smaller market? Dallas is 10 times the market that Las Vegas is.
It's not.
Let me get it out. Bro. I'm here, bro. I'm here. Fuck moving to Vegas, fam. We left Vegas. We could have brought a franchise to Vegas. We could have been done that. No. The bigger play here is we want the casino right here in fucking Dallas.
Right.
We want it right here in fucking Dallas, and y'all gonna bow down and do it our way. Y'all didn't sign up on it last year. Y'all didn't do it last year. All right. Bet. Watch this. It's sickening in so many different angles. It's so sickening in so many different angles that this was a money grab, a money game. Mark Cuban, I ain't gonna lie. Your comments over the last few days, you earned some of my love back. It came out yesterday that Mark Cuban tried to stop the trade, but it was already done. Shout out Mark Cuban. He's a minority order now. I think he only owns like small percentage. And then we saw the conversation with Bill Gates. I don't know if y'all saw the conversation with Bill Gates and Mark Cuban. If you haven't, you should go watch it. But basically, he asked Bill Gates, he was like, what would you do if you sold Microsoft and then Microsoft sold Microsoft 11 or traded Microsoft 11 to like Amazon for Microsoft 10? Like, what the fuck would you do? Like, and then Bill Gates told him, he said, I'd probably go into hiding for a little bit or something like that. And then Mark Cuban was like, I know somebody in that similar position. Because, bro, it don't even make fucking sense. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm emotionally distraught right now. Like, and then the Eagles just won the bowl, fam. It is what it is, though. Enough crying for me, man.
Jay, send me your address. I'm gonna get some DoorDash to your. I feel bad for you.
It's been one of those, man.
I'm gonna get you chicken nuggets, nice Oreo milkshake, something, man. I feel bad for Jay. I don't feel bad.
I'm sad too.
You're not sad. You're not sad. I feel this with Jay. I feel it.
I'm sad too.
Chris doesn't care. Chris, I'm gonna get, if I can get DoorDash to you, I would get DoorDash to you too, but I don't think I can.
You can. It's totally a thing.
I appreciate y'all for being my therapy. I really do. Yeah, y'all. Shout out to chat. Shout out y'all, man.
Here's the thing, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Jay, there's certain things that are out of your control.
Oh yeah, that's what else. That's what else happened. Y'all forgot I was there.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Oh my god. It's been a terrible stretch, man. It's been a fucking terrible stretch.
I feel it, man. Jay, you know what? When we meet up in Vegas here, a little over a month, meal on me.
It's all good, man.
We'll go to In-N-Out Burger.
Kossi, I'm sad too.
Chris, I'm done with your shit. You're not. But you can come. You can come with the meal. You can come with the meal.
Okay.
Shout out to them Eagles, man. I hope they burned the city down last night.
We're gonna play one-on-one hoops. I'm gonna pass you the ball every time. Not gonna take one shot, Jay. You know, it's. I'm gonna be your look. I'll be your emotional support. I'll be your emotional support. I feel bad. Jay's taking a lot of
fans was blaming me yesterday. They said I brought the curse over there. So it's been. We'll see. Well, all right, fellas, man, let's do it. Let's talk about some of today's action. I'm sure we'll still talk about some other shit. It's not a huge card today because we got no NHL, not the hugest college hoops. It is a solid NBA card, so we'll get over there shortly. But let's talk some college hoops, man. You want to go all in one or split in two?
You can do all in one. It's a small card.
Lafayette American, North Carolina at Clemson, Southern at Alabama State, Florida A&M at Prairie View, Mississippi Valley State at Alcorn. 6-17 team laying 17.5. We got McNeese laying 20 on my alma mater, East Texas A&M. Nichols laying 7.5 on Northwestern. Stephen F. Austin laying 2.5 on UT Rio Grande Valley. Word Up laying 11.5 on New Orleans. Howard versus Maryland Eastern. The Abe Simpsons versus Jackson State. Bethune versus Texas Southern. Grambling versus Alabama A&M. Texas A&M Corpus Christi versus Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson laying 1.5 in that one. SE Louisiana versus Houston Christian. NCAAM versus Campbell. The big one tonight, Baylor out on the road versus Houston. Charlotte versus FAU. And Fresno versus Find My Heart Lost Somewhere in Nevada. Chris, what you got for me?
Yeah, there's a few I like here. First, I'm going to go with Clemson, laying the 6. I know this spot sets up as a letdown for Clemson after beating Duke, but this is a North Carolina team that's not good, in terms of covering point spreads. 7-16-1 against the number of the season. They always they do the same thing. They dig themselves into an early hole and have to try to dig themselves out of it. And there's a lot of times where they just don't do it. And I think this could be a spot where if they dig themselves into a hole, it's going to be too far gone for them to come back against Clemson. It's a really good Clemson team. And at home, I think Clemson gets the job done. So I'll take Clemson laying the 6. I'm going to take Fresno State plus the 14 and a half, 15 points. These two teams met earlier this season, went to overtime. Nevada did win by 11 points, but I mean, realistically, it was obviously a tie game going into overtime. So it was a close game throughout. I think Fresno can keep this one close. This is a Fresno team that only has 5 wins this season, but they're showing some fight. And I think they can keep it within this number. I think 14 and a half is just too many. I think Nevada wins, but I think Nevada wins by 11 or 12. So I'll take the 14 and a half, 15 points with Fresno. And I'm going to take Lamar laying the point and a half, or even just take him on the money line against Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi is, I think, the second best team behind McNeese in the Southland, but they're just in a funk right now. Lamar on the opposite end of it, they've won 5 of their last 6. And I think right now they're just a better team, better form at home. So give me Lamar.
What does the schedule for March Madness look like, games wise?
The first 4 is the Tuesday, the 18th.
I think, don't they split it up now, Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Wednesday winner plays on Friday.
Yeah.
And Tuesday winner.
Yeah.
So Thursday is a major day?
Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Casino Crawl is Wednesday morning.
I was looking at the card because me and Chris be trying to get to a hockey game out there when we be out there. And they don't be there, but they're actually there at this time. They play on the 20th, the Golden Knights against the Bruins. Thursday night.
That Friday?
Thursday night at 9.
Right. 20th is Thursday. Right.
But that's a lot of college hoops going on there. But at 9, how many games on at 9 at that point? Right?
Well, it starts 9 o'clock their time.
7 that time. 7 their time.
Oh, yeah, 7 their time. So
there'll be just a late slate starting.
Yeah.
Last 4. There'll be 4 games left.
Interesting. I just was looking at it ahead of time.
We'll have to explore it.
Might have to look at it.
I'm out because I'm going to the Grateful Dead with Carrie.
Thursday night?
Yeah. At the Sphere.
Fair. Would you like college hoops today?
I'm with Roof as well. I like Clemson here. Yes, the letdown spot, basically what Roof said, the letdown spot does worry me a little bit, but what better way for a Clemson team who's been hot as shit in the ACC to beat Duke and North Carolina back-to-back games? There is no travel here. Clemson has been magnificent ATS in the ACC, which is something that I look at every single time. If a team does well within its conference, that's always a good sign. A lot of their losses, ATS, was against non-conference opponents earlier in the year. UNC, as a road favorite, has only covered a couple times. As a road underdog, has only covered a couple times. I just like Clemson in the spot. I mean, they've just been a cash machine in the ACC. And outside of that Georgia Tech loss, they've been red hot, man. I mean, this team has been really, really good, and they just knocked off the potential best team in the country. I mean, you could put Auburn and Duke up there as the top 2 teams in the country, and they manhandled Duke. And so I'm not too worried about it. 6 is a little big of a number, but this team just balls out at home, so I'm not worried about it. And then the other one, I'm going to take Baylor getting the points. Baylor is they're a tough team to really go. I mean, I've had trouble with them early in the year betting on them, and then I figured it out over the last 3-4 weeks. And you have to take them in certain spots. They don't get blown out on the road often. They play each other. Houston and Baylor, I mean, this matchup in the last, especially last year, they took it to overtime. They play each other tough. They get up for this game. This is a big game for both schools. I just think Baylor keeps it close enough to cover. I don't see them winning outright, but they just don't get blown out on the road. So I'll take Baylor getting the 9 points.
I'm on Baylor as well. It don't even make no sense, but this the Monday game they go the other way. That's my thoughts on it. It's the Monday game they go the other way. The big game, everybody on Houston, it looked too easy to take Houston. Houston be balling at the crib. Houston be airing everybody out at the crib. I'm gonna grab the points for Baylor. I don't love it. I don't love today's college hoops, but that's the way I would lean. I also would lean towards Alcorn State laying the 17.5 on Mississippi Valley. Y'all know my thoughts there, bro. Mississippi Valley is that bad. There's a reason a team that's 6-17 is laying 17.5. It's not overcomplicated. Lay the points there with Alcorn State on Mississippi Valley State. And that's really it for me, man. I ain't loving today's college hoops. I ain't overextending myself. I lost so much money yesterday. It wasn't even funny. So, not in a rush to just throw it away today. Oh, I wanted that Chiefs future so bad, bro. You gotta understand. I wanted it so bad. Leave it to be. Chris Ruffalo. Anything you missed in college hoops? So that's it.
Yeah, one that I think I missed was Southern. Alabama State failed to cover 9 games in a row, and I know the line kind of looks funky just given the fact that you have a team that's red hot like Southern, who's won I think on a double-digit win streak right now against Alabama State. But sometimes the line just looks funky, but you just got to go with it. And I'm going with Southern here, who are just clearly the better team, probably the best team in the SWAC. I think they take down Alabama State here. That was one that I missed.
Anything for you, Costa?
No, those are 2. That's it.
All right. Over to the NBA, National Basketball Association. Or actually, Chris, you covering that NHLA game? Sweden, Canada? Or not? You good on
No.
Right. Timberwolves, Cavs, Hawks, Magic, Spurs, Wizards. Costa Durant.
I'm taking the Cavs here, laying the number right now with injury concerns for Minnesota. This team is just broken, and the Cavs have faulted of late. You've seen it time and time where the odds maker just adjusted. They haven't covered 3 in a row, even though they're still winning games. This is their spot at home, getting the cover. I'm not worried about the 9.5. They're going to win this game by double digits. And then you said the Wizards and the Magic.
Yep.
I'm passing on the Wizards San Antonio game. I just think it's too many points again for San Antonio to lay on the road. You've seen this with the Wizards over and over again. Lately, they're tricky, man. They're a tricky team to now handicap because they are covering games where they weren't covering when they were losing before. I just think 11 is too. I think it's right there, right at the number. It's going to come down to a last-second bucket. I try to stay away from those games. And then I'm taking the Magic here. I know it doesn't look pretty. They haven't done what they were supposed to do, and they haven't been covering in these spots, but they just got off an extended road trip. I had them against San Antonio the other night. They disappointed me not getting the cover. They won the game, but the Hawks are ass on the road. The Hawks are still the Hawks. I know they've been a covering machine of late, but I'm taking the Magic here in this spot. There's a reason why the line's 5.5.
I'm taking House of Disappointment. Taking Minnesota. I don't like fading Cleveland often, but I think today's the spot. Minnesota, we don't trust them at home, but on the road, you can trust Minnesota a little bit on the road, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt today. Cleveland just feels a little overrated, a little overvalued. They are the better team, but I don't know, man. 9.5 over Minnesota, and Minnesota has fallen off. They still like 9.5. That don't.
Well, it's because Ant's out.
I know. Well, it's game time decision. Everybody game time decision here for Minnesota. That's the caveat here. But still, I'm rolling with the house, man. I'm rolling with the house plus the points in this one. And I think Ant plays, honestly. Minnesota on the road this season, 15-11 ATS as an away underdog. Minnesota is the best away underdog ATS in the league at 6-2 this season. ATS straight up as an away underdog. They are. That's a favorite, my bad. As an away underdog, straight up, Minnesota is 4-4. So, I just think it's a decent little spot to take Minnesota. I don't take them often, but in spots where I think you can, I'm gonna let you know. Fading Cleveland ain't fun, but I think today on a Monday, I kind of like it. I'm on Orlando as well. It is what it is. Gotta take the Magic at home here, man. This team. I had them the other day against San Antonio. I laid the 1.5 as my play of the day. They won by 1. It's been that kind of little stretch for me. Hawks have been good as an underdog this season, but I think now that Orlando in that first game, they were just coming back home off an extended home trip. Now that they've been at home, been sleeping in their beds, which they haven't really done in quite some time off their road trip, I think they're comfortable here, and we're going to start to see the magic return, and I think we're going to start to see it here soon. I like Orlando here, and I'm on Washington. Plus the points. Continuing to fade San Antonio right now. It's been fun. It's been fun fading San Antonio. They're not that good. They're overrated, overvalued right now. And they're still a 22-28 basketball team, and they're laying 11.5 on the road. I know the Wizards are the worst team in the league, but like Koski said, they've been playing better here recently. They've been winning games, covering games. They tired of everybody talking about the Terrapins got more wins in their home stadium than them. This team's activated.
I'm just worried that Fox eventually gets in. I don't know what game it's going to be. I'm not saying it's going to be today.
It's probably today. It's probably today in a 9-point win. In a 9-point win. That's probably what it is here for San Antonio.
It might take them another couple weeks. Yeah, that's why I'm not sold on it. But you just don't know when that break is going to happen.
Yeah,
they finally gel.
Look high tonight and win by 9, win by 8.
Right.
I think it's how this one play out. So I'm gonna take the Wizards. We'll see. Chris?
Yeah, the only one I like of these three. I'd originally given out the Hawks in the video, but then it came out that Trae Young might be doubtful for this game. So I like the under in that one. Magic, we know the Magic try to play low scoring basketball, seemingly as it is on a night to night basis. And if there's no Trae Young, it shouldn't be hard to hold down a Hawks, lineup that's now banged up. Obviously now no Jalen Johnson going forward. Trae Young's a big piece to be missing. And the Magic, they normally more often than not are trying to win games by scoring 105 points or less. So give me the under in Hawks Magic.
Keep it rolling. The next 3 games on the slot are the Hornets and the Nets, the Celtics and the Heat, and the Golden State Warriors and the Milwaukee Bucks. Today's ugly right now because of all the injuries, bro. It's like, fuck. Holy fuck. Giannis right now, game time decision. Oh, wait, no, is he out? No, my bad. He's out. I'm sorry. He's out. I was looking at the wrong guy. Giannis is out in this one. Steph Curry is the one that's game time decision. I just got the 2 names mixed up here in my notes. Curry's the one that's game time decision. Giannis is the one that's out. If Curry plays, I'm on the Warriors. Is what I wrote right here. If Curry plays, I'm on the Warriors. I like what I saw from him and Jimmy that last game. And y'all know it don't take much for me to fade Milwaukee anyway. So the Warriors over the last couple seasons, they've been a solid ATS road team. Let me get y'all the numbers. Since 2023, the last two seasons as an away team, Golden State is 39, 26, and 1. ATS on the road, covering in 60% of them. So it's like we know what's up with Golden State in these style spots. I want Curry to play. I lean in that direction. Might not get there. Boston, Miami. I wish I would have jumped on this one earlier because I liked Miami earlier. I liked them a lot. Now the lines dropped to 4.5 because Brown and Tatum are not at shoot around, so likely not to play. Drew Holiday already out. Not overcomplicating this one, man. I'm on the Miami Heat. It's just a perfect storm of everything coming together. Playing a spot, playing a situation. First off, it's a bounce back game at home for Miami. They just lost their last game to the Brooklyn Nets of all teams. They got flooded by Brooklyn on the road. So it's a terrible loss for Miami. So they're coming back home, bounce back game. It's also a revenge game because they lost to the Celtics 108-89 back on the 2nd of December. And then on top of all that, you have the Boston Celtics now banged up, but also following a win. And we know what it is with Boston this season after a win. From an ATS perspective this season, following a win, the Boston Celtics are
7-28-1.
Yeah, there you go. So I still had 28, 23 pulled up from 2 seasons ago. But yeah, Roof just gave it to y'all. So not overcomplicating that one, man. I'm on Miami. And I've been telling I've been waiting on Miami to kind of get that dark cloud of Jimmy off of them. Now that it's gone, I'm there. Is Wiggins playing tonight?
He's not on the injury report.
I like to even mug. Did he play? He didn't play last game, right? He didn't.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Miami. And then Charlotte, Brooklyn. Small lean on Charlotte. Just a small lean on Charlotte. Charlotte is a decent ATS team, but it's mainly a fade of Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a decent ATS team this season. We've made money on Brooklyn, but not at home. A recent Brooklyn is, or now for this full season, Brooklyn is 9-15 ATS at home. They cover on the road. They're weird. They be covering like shit on the road, but at home, they don't do it.
That's because they get inflated numbers on the road and they're covering.
Yeah. Here, personally, if I was a lines maker, mine probably would have been like 2.5 in this game. So I don't know. I don't have like a huge lean in this one. I just don't think Brooklyn deserves to be laying this many points. And I think Charlotte has a very legitimate chance to win it outright. So why not try to attack some plus money? That's kind of my thoughts here. So lean on Charlotte, money line. That's all it is at deep down of the lean. Chris, how you feeling here, these three?
I ask you guys this. Do you know what significance the dates October 22nd, 2024 and October 24th, 2024 have?
No, I don't.
No idea.
The last and only time the Boston Celtics covered back-to-back games.
Hello, stat of the day.
They've not covered back-to-back games since then. I don't think it's going to happen here either. Like Jay said, injury concerns and absence concerns for the Boston Celtics. I think the Heat, even if they were undermanned, they normally give the Boston Celtics their best effort. And I think Boston could be in some trouble here. I like the Heat plus the points. I put something on the Heat money line as well. I think they get the job done here. But I'll still take the points as well. And I lean towards the Warriors as well, especially if Giannis is out and Steph Curry plays. As much as I like Damian Lillard and what he can still do for this lineup, we've seen the Bucks really struggle without Giannis in the fold. So
even if Curry don't play, I still think I like the Warriors because I think Jimmy gonna come out there tripping. He said he got his joy back, so I still think even now I like I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah. No, yeah. I like the Warriors. So those are two I like. I really have nothing in Hornets Nets.
Costi?
Yeah, going third here is tough because I agree with every single thing you guys said. Love the Heat in the spot. They do give their best efforts, like Chris said. The fact that Wiggins is playing tonight, the and the injury concerns for Boston, and the fact that they don't win back-to-back games. I mean, it almost seems too easy, especially getting 5 right now. But I would sprinkle a little bit on the money line as well. I think you get good value here at home with Miami, who is going to be. They try their hardest against the Celtics all the time, and it just looks right. We really are. We're going dog hunting today, all over the board. So it's I'll take Miami. Same with Charlotte, Brooklyn. I don't really have a lean on this game at all. I mean, I guess got to lean to Charlotte, but that's gross. I don't want to put money on a team where they're just bad. Both teams are bad. One is going to be better than the other. Somebody's going to win this game, but I don't want to have to watch it or put my money on it at all. So pass on that one. And Golden State for me as well. Even if Curry doesn't play, Butler is going to try to prove a point that he's still one of the better players in this league. No Giannis. Lillard played really good on his own in Portland when they had the type of team around him and a different style of coaching. With this Milwaukee team, you need that big man to be able to do the pick and roll and to be able to spot up for 3. He can't do it all on his own. That's why you're seeing him struggle when he's the lone alpha out there. So 6 points, not too worried about it. Even if Curry doesn't play, I'll take Golden State.
Pelicans and the Thunder Buddies. We got the team from Dallas laying 1.5 on the Sacktown Kings. We got the Denver Chicken Nuggets laying 9.5 on Portland. And we got my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers.
Nice hat.
Appreciate you. Laying 12.5 tonight on the Utah Jazz. Tonight is the debut of Don himself in Lakerland. Chris, you're first here, my man.
All right. Well, the first one I'm going to go with, I like a couple of these games. First, I'm going to go with this, the Thunder. Laying the big number against the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans are going to start playing for ping pong balls if they haven't already. The Thunder have done far more damage against far better at home. So I'll take the Thunder in that one. I'm going to take the Nuggets. I know I've been on the Blazers a fair bit, and they've been covering at a fairly high rate, but I didn't like how they folded in that fourth quarter against the Phoenix Suns. Now you go to Denver, where Denver's starting to play well themselves. They're really starting to pick up the pace, really starting to pick up their play. And we all know they play their best basketball at home. I think this is a double-digit victory for the Nuggets. I think it's a bit of a reality check for the Portland Trailblazers. And I'm going to go with the over in Jazz Lakers. I lean towards Lakers, but still laying points with the Lakers. This kind of number kind of still scares me, especially in Luka's first game with the Lakers. I know the optimism is going to be high. The energy is going to be high. But I'd rather trust the Lakers offense to produce here against the Jazz and for the Jazz to chip in rather than worry about maybe chemistry issues in the early going. So I'll take the over in Jazz Lakers.
Happy plan to financial freedom.
You didn't see this last week. We kept saying that if you walked into my room in Aruba, something would have been off.
I wasn't doing that.
What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? I was listening to Jay through his therapy session while I was making my coffee before I came to the office.
Sad, bad thing.
Hard. He's taken a lot of losses in the last 5 months. Just a lot. A lot of losses. I told him I'll buy him a meal in Vegas. And Roof. And you too. Roof, you too. Sorry. You too.
Who'd you have yesterday in the Super Bowl, Patty?
I can't go against Big Al no matter how, no matter what. Man had the 10 unit on the Eagles 2 weeks ago. And if you watch our video we did today, I finally got it out of him. And I don't know if I know you don't watch. He basically said, listen, the team with the better defense was the underdog. How can you bet on a team or bet against the team with the better defense who's the underdog? Had nothing to do with him liking, you know how he is. He don't like this. He don't like that. So, I can't mess.
And he did the scoring margin.
Like I did on my video, I had like several clients that are clients of mine and clients of his or combo clients. I'm betting against it. I'm going with Jay. I'm taking Casey. There's no way Mahomes can lose. There's no way. So they buy the service, they subscribe to the service, and they still bet against the advice that we gave them because, sometimes they got to bet with their heart, not their head. And I'm not saying you were like that, but in retrospect, you got to admit, no matter what you say, Philly has the better defense right before the game starts. So on that alone,
they did.
Would you have, Roof?
I had the Chiefs. I was trusting Patrick Mahomes in a big game.
Can't bet against him.
Next time, Chris, trust Pathy, not Patrick.
I like it.
Oh.
I like it.
Pathy plan. Yeah. Financial freedom. Stupid and lag vision. Why is she saying that, Kelly? Why are you saying that to Roof? He's foolish and lacks vision. I've been saying that to him for a while. Straighten him out in Vegas.
Normally it's foolish and lack vision, not stupid.
So what's the difference between a pro versus a Joe?
A pro is someone that is simply wagering on sports to make money. It's an alternate form of investing. Instead of the stock market, instead of crypto, instead of commodities, it just happens to be sports. They're betting on a number, not a team. A Joe is usually a fan or someone that enjoys spending their weekend wagering, especially on college football and pro football, and is not really interested in playing every small market such as NHL, tennis, golf. That's the difference between a pro and a Joe.
And one.
I love the day after the Super Bowl, Jay. I said that at Roof. I love it because now you get all the football crazy fans. Now the real hardcore bettors are here to stay and make money.
Yeah. Now, but what you said that video, it's still relevant, man. It was relevant yesterday.
Power stance. It is a power stance.
No, it happens. It be what it be.
You guys excited for Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
Roof was just there like a week ago.
I don't know why you just don't get a house.
Just live there.
I'm looking into it.
Oh, funny story. I completely forgot to tell you guys. So I'm in Aruba. I'm in Aruba and I go to check into my Southwest flight to go home. I'm checking in. I'm like, it won't let me check in. It's asking me to put my green card in there. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm a U.S. citizen. It says, put in your green card. I'm like, I can't figure this out. It's like I must have been flagged because of my name and I was born in Russia. So I call Southwest. They can't figure it out. We've never seen this before. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna be stuck in Aruba. They won't let me back. So luckily I went to the airport. I didn't even know till I got to the airport if I was able to fly home.
They had you on the do not bet Kansas City list?
Yeah, they had me on the do not bet. And I told them I wasn't betting Kansas City, so they allowed me to go home.
Kachi's like, oh no, I'm stuck in Aruba another day. Oh.
So Al, you've won 57 handicapping championships. What makes you so good?
Well, you know Malcolm Gladwell, the author, he once wrote that 10,000 hours is what is needed to become an expert in your field. I've been doing this for 46 years, 365 days a year. I've worked over 100,000 hours. Combine that with the best handicapping database in the world, and that's the secret to success.
100,000 hours. Jay, how many hours have you been alive?
That's a good question.
Let's do the math here.
He's like my son's age. My son just turned 20. How old
20,
is Jay?
25.
I could be your father, man.
25 times how many days is that? 365.
That's it.
24 hours times 365.
25.
That's 1 times 24. So 8,700 a year times 25. 219,000. Oh, yeah. So you're good.
No. Here we go. NBA. Where was I?
When did you surrender yesterday? Then I'll walk out. At what point in the game did you surrender? And you just said, like Al literally told me like 4 minutes into the game, even after the call, he's like, "It's over. They're done. They can't win." He knew Philly was going to win. Did you have the fake comeback? Patriots Atlanta hope at halftime.
Oh yeah. I did. I posted the 28-3. You know, I was one of those.
How about all those guys that took Kansas City -6.5 and they lost by half a point?
I texted Al. Al yesterday. I told him, I said at 6:41. I don't know what time in the game this was, but it was at 6:41 my time. I said it's a great time to hedge out. Y'all know what he said back to me.
Go ahead.
Never hedge.
So when did you surrender?
I probably didn't surrender till like early third.
What about you, Roof?
I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'll put a couple bucks on Chiefs money line at the half, and then I went to sleep.
Well, at least you won that. So
yeah, I probably didn't surrender till like mid third. Beautiful. All right, man. Let's close out the NBA. Let's get up out of here. We got who else? Costa, I think it's you.
Yeah, I got to roll right after this. I actually had a 12 o'clock meeting with Pathy. Of course, 30 seconds of Pathy turned into 10 minutes. Thunder Buddies for me, laying the number. I don't care. This is the team that's shown time after time. They don't care about double-digit spreads when it's 16, 18. They get the job done. So Thunder Buddies for me. Passing on the Dallas game, I have no clue. Right now, this team is it's so thin. Logic says take Dallas at home, but something just smells fishy about this game. I could see Sacramento winning outright easily. Denver Chicken Nuggets for me, laying the number. They played really well at home. They're finally covering games. They're back to their old self. And then I'm laying the number with the Lakers. This is a Luka statement game. Lay the number and just sit back, watch the game, watch greatness on the court. I know it's late, but enjoy it. And sorry, guys, I got to run.
All right, Costi. Peace. I'll be quick. Nuggets for me tonight. I think the Blazers' Linsanity run comes to an end tonight. Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Don't forget it. I'm on the Kings. Fuck the Mavs. That's what you get, bro. You trade for a bum like Anthony Davis. He suffers a non-contact injury, and now he's out for over a month. Fuck y'all get. I mean, what do you think was going to happen? I mean, anybody with a brain knew that was going to happen. So I can't with good conscience bet this team today. I can't. Does that mean I'm betting Sacramento? Personally, I might put a couple dollars on it out of spite, but that's about it. Of all the games today, that's one of my least favorite. Thunder Buddies for life. We've been fading the Pelicans blindly, plenty. Oklahoma City's beating up on them twice this season. I think they do it for a third time. Oklahoma City in this one coming off of beating up on the Grizzlies on the road last time. I just think this is a good spot where they air out New Orleans. So not overcomplicating that one. And last but not least, man, the Don coming out tripping tonight, bro. Just letting y'all know. The Don is coming out tripping tonight. Take Luka for 30. Take Luka for 30 and lay with the Lakers, man. Lay him up. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I actually. Does he get a trip double tonight? He might. I see him taking some of the rebounds from Hayes. I definitely think the rebounds are in play. Matter of fact, just cause we got to get this on tape. First game in Lakerland tonight against a poverty franchise like the Utah Jazz. I think Luka Doncic and LeBron James both come out here tonight with a triple double and a win.
I was just gonna say that.
In blowout fashion. So there. And it just that's the perfect Lakers storyline. They're gonna run with it for forever. So give me a LeBron and Luka triple dub tonight. They ain't got no center, so they both got a rebound. And I wouldn't be surprised they assist to each other and to others. So that's what I got for y'all tonight, man. That's it. That's all in NBA land. Chris?
I went first.
Oh, yep.
I'm trying to see what the price on that is for LeBron and Luka triple double. Plus 8,600.
Y'all want to get rich tonight?
I like the over. Just
Yeah,
going
man. Plus 8,600, man. Way I'm feeling, man. I lost a good amount of money last night. What's a good amount to put on that? 8,600. $100 for 8,600. I done lost $100 worse ways. Not me, I might double it. I might get like 250 on it, bro. I ain't got nothing better to do tonight. I got nothing better to do tonight than to watch my two favorite players of all time terrorize the fucking league. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the play tonight, man. That's the play tonight. LeBron and Luka trip dub, and they take the Utah Jazz behind the fucking woodshed and coming out party. That's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. Chris, anything else for you, man? And if not, what do you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium today?
Now for me today, I just got my college hoops play of the day. We smashed it yesterday with Temple. Hoping to run it back to back today. I really like today's play as well. I think it's a play that maybe not a lot of folks are looking at, but there's a lot of money to be made with it. Also got that as part of my college hoops 3-pack, and I got an NBA 3-pack as well. NHL may be on a 2-week break. The NFL may be done, but this is still a good time to jump on something long term. Got a lot of action this week. The 3-day today is cheaper than buying each of the 3-packs individually, and you get a couple days extra worth of plays. And tomorrow and Wednesday's college hoops cards are loaded, so make sure that you jump on board.
Hop on with Chris Ruffalo, man. Kick the crap out of the books. You can hop on with me as well. I have nothing up right now. It's been one of the mornings, the day after the Super Bowl. I'm sluggish. You know, it is what it is. Jam session will be up right after the show, though. And all premium plays will be up as well. Talking through the games, man, I like today. I told myself I'm going light today, man, but I think I might be going heavy. So we'll find out here in about 30 minutes to an hour officially, but all plays will be up by then. Scoop up the NBA play today. We're for sure bouncing back on that after back-to-back tough L's. We had the Rockets yesterday. We had the Magic the day before. Both of them tough. Is what it was. Be what it be. Bounce back day for me. Money making Monday, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Y'all know what time it is. Parlay. Chris?
Yeah, let's roll with Clemson. Let's go with Lamar and Fresno State.
LeBron triple-double, Luka triple-double, plus 8,600, bro. And when we cash this, just come back and put GOAT in the goddamn comment section, okay? 8,600 is the best parlay on the board today. And you're betting on two of the best players to ever touch basketball. One is the current best player in the NBA, and the other is the greatest player to ever touch basketball. I'm just saying. If I ain't never told you nothing, I really wholeheartedly believe in this tonight. We'll see if I'm right. But for game-wise parlay, led with the Nuggets, the Trailblazers' insanity run comes to an end. Led with the Thunder Buddies, they finna take the Pelicans behind the woodshed. And led with the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers. They finna take the Jazz behind the woodshed. We're gonna call this the behind the woodshed early. The behind the woodshed Monday parlay. There's a lot of dogs we like today, but there's also a lot of favorites that's gonna kick the crap out of folks. Late. Appreciate y'all, man. More than y'all know. Money making Monday. Shout out to the Eagles, man. I'll say it one more time. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to y'all boys, man. That's all I got to say, man. Shout out to y'all boys. Still fuck y'all. But a shout out to y'all. Super Bowl chat. Can't hate. Chris, anything else?
Nah, I got nothing.
All right, man. That's it. That's all, man. See y'all tomorrow. Brad will be here. I'm pretty sure I'll hear it again tomorrow. And Wednesday, Ron will be here. So I'm pretty sure I'll hear it again on Wednesday. So be here, be square. We got a nice college hoops card tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Only 4 NBA, but so talking a lot of college hoops tomorrow, man. See y'all then. I'm out of here. Peace.